My mum once told me, if someone calls you weak enough times, you might start to believe it. But the same can happen if you're told you're strong. This is something we're not told enough. Too long we've been asked to conform. We've been immersed in what's wrong. The situation is painful for us, you see, to be coddled and marred and described as diversity.
We're here to tell you a story in celebration of all that's been achieved and who was involved, who gave their heart and soul to make a difference, to flip their thinking, to recognise and build upon what is strong and not what is wrong. Wellness Dreaming is the name of a beautiful painting by our friend and colleague Francine Riches, to reflect our differences, our diversity and our commonalities. It's where our present, our past and our future intersect, and our strengths. Koolin Balit are Bunurong words meaning healthy people, and many all over the state are working to achieve a place where Koolin Balit not only survive but thrive. Cohealth led a new way that harks from an old way, a neglected way of acknowledging and building upon the strengths. The strengths of people who are being told what's wrong, what's missing, what's broken. It's exhausting and draining, and it's not always helpful. At cohealth, we recognise the resilience, strength and pride of the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities. This new way we called Wellness Dreaming. Auntie Nellie Flagg joined our team. She lent us her wisdom and her knowledge and her strengths. Like moths to a flame they came. People heard her name and understood the need for a new way that harks from an old way, to flip the modern day thinking away from what's wrong and towards what's strong. We were lucky with our advisors who advised us, who drew upon the work of the past to work in the present, to have a vision for the future. They came from community, from health and education, from housing and employment, and from the government. They are all invested to do their best, to do what they can to enable self-determination and action, to build upon strengths of the communities of the First Nations. The coming together of Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal people took place in Laverton in September, a time we all still remember, what was learned, how it felt and how it was possible to dream out loud, together, utilising the strengths that lie within the community. Resources were developed to encourage and support the newly trained Wellness Dreaming messengers to go into the community to reflect with their colleagues and unpack all that is strong in Dreaming Circle conversations to improve wellness for elders, for women, for men and the children. Dreaming circles are taking off in all kinds of places, being guided by Wellness Dreaming messengers, exploring the gifts of individuals, of groups and of community. This year, we welcome Naz to the program, and like a breath of fresh air.
Joining the team, I made a choice to listen and feel and give people a voice. Wellness Dreaming is a project focused on strength, and the messengers make it possible. They are committed. They see the need for change, and they've also made the choice to be the change, to be active, to be visible, to be selfless in their efforts to achieve the dream, and together, with the First Nations, to plant the seed. From suburb to suburb, we connect the dots. There are groups that stand united. The elders with their wisdom, the youth with their enthusiasm, the parents of kids who get told, "You don't fit here." Out west and in the north, Wellness Dreaming has ignited a spark. Strength is the fuel. Skeptic notions exhale and expressions of empowerment are unveiled. An eruption of thought across generations binds us with yet another common thread. What does community wellness look like? Young, old and all abilities begin to feel their worth. A voice for the community. A way for us to once again determine our own fate. With each Dreaming Circle conversation, the momentum grows. Our way of sharing knowledge is powerful. It's strong. Listening and learning about each other and what we can change together. This could mark a turning point in the way we see ourselves, in the way you see us. More than 40,000 years, our connection to country has anchored us. Our family is our heart. Our culture is our soul. These are the things that drive us forward. These are the things we find our strength in. In 5, 10, 15 years, wellness dreaming will still have its place, building on what is already there, on what we already do. So please, for a moment, just be present, and with each other, let's walk this path together.